Politics is about people coming together and deciding a way to govern themselves. There are different ways of governing people, oligarchy, monarchy, autocracy, democracy. In India, we have democracy and we have representative democracy. And what is representative democracy? So the representative democracy is a democracy in which the governance or the people or the governing body should be representative of the people of the state. For example, if you have 50% women, you should have 50% women in the state legislature. If you have 3% transgenders in the state, you have 3% representation of them in the state legislature. But today the reality is different. If you look at a picture of the state legislature, Tamil Nadu state legislature, you will see there are almost everybody is like wearing white shirt and white dhoti. So because the representative democracy is not actualized in today's context. Let's take the example of women. We have 50% women in population and 50% voting population. So in fact, in the last elections, women outnumbered men in terms of voters. So you have 50% women, and then when you come to local bodies, you have 50% again because of the reservation. So you have 50% reservation in the local body. And then when it comes to state legislature, 10% of the people who are contesting elections are women. Okay. And then when you take actual elected representatives, it's only 5%. So for example, in Tamil Nadu legislature, out of 234 people, 12 are women. So that is 5% of the elected representatives are women. So basically you can see the funnel from 50%, it comes to 5%. But the real question is, why is it important for us to fill this gap? Why is it important when there is a 50% women population, it should be 50% of the state legislature and not 5%? Why is it important? Because I deeply believe nothing about us is without us. So when you take decisions about us or any group of people, they have to be sitting in those table and also expressing their problems. For example, in June 2022, a legislative panel was formed to discuss about increasing the marriageable age for women. And in that parliamentary panel, you have 31 members, and out of which 30 are men and 1 is women. So when you are discussing about marriageable age for women, it is so important. At least you have 50% sitting there are women. 15 people should be women, but it is not the case, because it is not representative democracy enough. And for example, in 2017, when India introduced the goods and services tax, and the taxes for the menstrual hygiene product, they put it as 12%. Actually, at that time, 4 out of 5 Indian women do not have access to sanitary napkins. And it took a year of lobbying by civil society organizations and common people to actually get that tax exemption. So this is why it is so important for us to have representation at the table, right? Whenever there is a discussion about a transgender policy, whenever there is a discussion about a differently abled person's policy, it is so important for us to have them on the table so that they will be able to express their problems and they will be able to take decisions for themselves.